Just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going up the gut with Ferguson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. He's got it to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good hit.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Mara to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 carries, 51 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Peyton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
2nd and 13. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamison Williams. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up for nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A second down carry for Ferguson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
This one taken just inside the 10. Well, now how about this return? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs ready to take over once again. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Peyton. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Peyton. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left. This is Ferguson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Holding. Offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side to Lamb. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Ferguson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. To throw on second down, Peyton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw. Peyton. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. On first down, Ferguson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So the drive there took 6 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Peyton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Damone Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Peyton. This is caught by Evans.
Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Peyton. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Peyton.
There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Peyton. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
They deserve a ton of credit because